experienced firefighter. I have always and continue to work in the busiest parts of our city. Such stations that I've worked for previously have been included Station 14 and Station 17, our busiest. There, I was exposed to single and multi-family dwelling fires, commercial fires, high-rise fires. We had high incident of rescue, of water rescue. We served a very populated area, a very diverse area, and this is where I honed my skills as a firefighter and a paramedic. I've always worked with very motivated crews, and I've had the privilege to work with, train with, and learn from some of the most experienced and finest officers on our fire department. And these officers have said about me and have written about me in my performance ratings that I'm motivated by excellence, that I show initiative, that I have a positive attitude, that I'm a leader and a mentor, that I'm a problem solver, and that I'm safety conscious. And as we talk today, I'm going to demonstrate why they've said these things. I'm working toward and will have soon my AA degree in fire science. But I have over 120 units of college credit. This is the college credit equivalent of a BA degree. I've taken such courses as hydraulics and driver operator that directly relate to the position of engineer. I've also taken such courses as psychology, computers, and reading comprehension that make me a well-rounded candidate. I realize that the position of engineer is a technical one, but I've demonstrated through our testing process and through these classes that I've taken that I have the knowledge and mechanical aptitude to excel. I've been a paramedic for almost 12 years now. I was one of the first paramedics. I put myself through paramedic school and came out at the inception of the program with our first MSTE class. I will use skills every day as an engineer that I've demonstrated I have being a firefighter paramedic. I have literally driven code 3 thousands of times. I've never been in an accident. I have a perfect driving record. This demonstrates that I have good decision-making skills, that I'm safety conscious, that I follow the policies of the San Diego and Fire Rescue Department. Often and successfully, I fill a role of medical communications leader. This shows that I'm a multitasker. Engineers need to be multitaskers. In 12 years as a paramedic working in the busiest sections of our city, I've never made a medication error. This shows that I'm consistent, that I pay attention to detail, that I come to work prepared. Prior to working for our fire department, I worked in the Forest Service for almost 4 seasons. I worked on both engine company and hotshot crews. I have valuable experience. I have driven off-road many times. I've been exposed to mobile pumping. I've put in long wildland hose lays. As a hotshot crew member, I was on a fire line almost every day, all summer long, all fall long. This is valuable experience that I will use as an engineer. I have the ability through this experience to anticipate the needs of my crew, to be able to support my officer, and most importantly, I can anticipate safety situations that arise and develop escape routes and pay attention to safety situations and shout watch out. I currently work as a CWN Helitack crew member. I have a lot of different roles that I fill there. One's fire suppression. We don't do that very often, but we do and are responsible for the safe loading and unloading of crews and tools on the aircraft, and also their accountability. So let me say this again. I have a dual role, a safety officer and an accountability As a safety officer, those crews are my responsibility. The PPE that they wear, I give them safety briefings, I show them safety hazards, develop escape routes, I do pre-flight inspections. I'm also an accountability officer. I'm accountable for those crews, where they're going, and when they're coming back to me on the fire. I will act as a safety officer and an accountability officer every day for my crews as an engineer. I've demonstrated such proficiency at these skills that I've been asked to go on special assignment as a helicopter manager trainee, a helispot manager trainee, and a heliport manager trainee. Our own helicopter program has benefited from me and the way I've promoted it, and I've received an accommodation from Chief Gio for doing so. I've always been very involved in my community. As a youth, I benefited from the Los Angeles City Explorer program. Upon completion of my probationary period, I became involved as a co-leader of our Explorer program. I breathed new life into the program. We started with maybe five young adults. In 10 years that I ran that cadet program, I mentored over 200 young adults. I gave the department a program that it was proud of, and in reward for that, they let us start the Explorer Ride-Along program. I wrote all the training and formal certifications for the program, and I instituted organizational structure into the cadets. My success with the cadet program exemplifies my initiative, my positive attitude, my leadership and mentoring capabilities, and the fact that I can be a good role model. I've also been involved in many other community events, such as helping with the AED program, with being a CPR instructor, church and school functions, and working with the elderly and putting smoke detectors in their homes. I bring to you today an experienced, proven firefighter who's demonstrated this department that I have the qualities and skills it takes to become a good engineer. Captain Cabrera, Division Chief Ballard, Battalion Chief Fiero. I'd like to thank all three of you today for listening to what I have to say. I've demonstrated to this department that I'm motivated, that I show initiative, that I have a positive attitude, that I'm a leader, that I'm a mentor, that I'm a problem solver, and that I'm safety conscious. But my experience, my long track record of making good decisions